Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. This video is brought to you by SeatGeek. If you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, just use my last name, code Hodge, and save yourselves $20 freaking. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video, Brandon Hodge. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am now back from Knoxville, Tennessee. If you guys haven't checked out the vlog, I was actually front row for SmackDown this past week, and I did another amazing Brandon Hodge vlog. So if you haven't seen that vlog, it's literally the last video, and check that out after you finish this one, of course, but that's what's up with the Knoxville 316 shirt. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump in. We're not going to chit-chat too much, so let's go ahead and jump in to the first news story of the day. So the first news story of the day is going to be about the WWE Draft. So the WWE Draft is actually going to be kicked off, I guess. SmackDown's going to be kicking off the WWE Draft, not the Raw before, which is kind of odd. You think we start with Raw and then do SmackDown, but apparently it's going to be the other way around. It's to start on actually October 1st. October 1st will be the first episode of, or the first one of two series of the WWE Draft. There's a lot of rumors. Apparently already one match is announced. The match is actually going to be the current, Universal Champion, Mr. Roman Reigns, the tribal leader, tribal chief. He's going to be taking on, Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre from Raw. So Raw, SmackDown, kind of getting a weird Survivor Series vibe going on, but maybe McIntyre's going to be drafted to SmackDown. There's also a little bit of talk that maybe they might be doing like a super shows. So they're going to have Raw and SmackDown stars on each show anyway, so the draft thing really won't matter for that episode or whatever, who's on what brand, because it's all getting jumbled up and everyone's just going to be there anyway. So we'll just have to wait and see on it. But WWE Draft, shaking things up, making things exciting, maybe fixing the issue they've had with Raw being like so lackluster compared to SmackDown. So maybe they're going to fix that, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm excited for the draft. I'm excited for things to get shaken up and things to be a little bit different. All right, the next rumor is going to be about Paige. So Paige is a name I haven't talked about in a little while. Of course, she's a retired women's wrestler. She had to retire very, very young due to her neck injury, but her neck's gotten better, and she's got second opinions and stuff like that. And Paige herself even said, yeah, I want to be back in the ring. I want to be wrestling. Of course, I want to be wrestling. If that's possible, I'm definitely going to do it. But WWE sometimes are a little iffy on that, and sometimes you might have to go outside the WWE if you want to be back in a wrestling ring. And that's something Paige might be doing. Paige has basically said her WWE contract, this is confirmed, actually ends June of 2022. Some of you may be confused. They give even people who don't wrestle for them any more like a contract. It's like a Legends contract kind of. So it's like for merchandise and stuff like that. They can still put them on TV and stuff like that. But anyway, Paige's contract with the WWE is going to expire actually June of next year, which actually isn't that far away at all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the final news story for Some Purpose. This one is going to be about MVP. So MVP has been dealing with his knee injury for a while. I was surprised he was even wrestling. I'm like, oh, I guess his knee's better. But apparently he was wrestling when he was still injured. So MVP finally decided, hey, this thing ain't getting no better on its own. I'm going to a doctor. I'm going to get surgery. I'm going to go suck it up. I'm going to get the surgery. So apparently MVP last week got his knee surgery. So hopefully we'll heal okay. Best of luck to MVP on his road to recovery, which hopefully won't be that long at all. And back in the ring looking like, MVP. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's actually the only confirmed news stories I had to talk to you guys about today. But don't you dare go away, guys, because things are about to get good here. Things are about to get juicy. In fact, I would go ahead and suggest for you guys, you want to be smart about it, go ahead and get your juice boxes out, get your juice boxes ready, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. All right, the first rumor is about Triple H. So if you guys haven't heard, Triple H, this is legit, this isn't a rumor. Triple H had I guess some kind of, I don't want to call it a heart attack, but I don't know really what was going on. He apparently went into cardiac arrest for a little while, which is a very scary thing, which I guess would be kind of like a heart attack. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. But anyway, Triple H is apparently recovering. He didn't have heart surgery, and he's been recovering. He's going to be okay. But basically, WWE have told all talent, do not contact Triple H regarding WWE business matters. Contact someone else in the company because Triple H is not working on WWE business stuff. But you're more than welcome to call Triple H and wish him best of luck with his recovery and wish him well or whatever and get well soon or whatever. But you cannot call him for business stuff. So Triple H is kind of taken off right now for obvious reasons, and obviously we wish the best of luck to Triple H in his recovery from his heart surgery, which is just a crazy thing to think about, especially for a guy. I mean, the guy's what, not even, maybe just turned 50 or something. It's crazy. All right, let's do the next rumor. The next rumor is kind of an update to the last news episode I did with the rumor there. I said that there was some rumors going around that maybe the reason Big E won the championship is because the previous week before that, AEW actually beat Raw in the ratings, which is just crazy to think about. And the main ratings, that is, the numbers that they actually care about the most, their main target demographic. AEW was actually beating Raw. But basically, yeah, that is apparently not the case. I mean, they are beating Raw. That's not the reason that Big E actually won the title. The reason Big E won the title is because they're trying to be equal with the television networks. So Fox, and Fox has SmackDown, and SmackDown that previous week was in Madison Square Garden, which is a very huge show, and they went all out for it. And that brings the question, what do we do for Raw to make Raw equal to Madison Square Garden? Oh, let's have Big E cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase. So basically that's why they pushed it up. Originally, he was supposed to cash in on Raw. He was supposed to beat Bobby Lashley, but it wasn't supposed to be until the WWE draft, so like the October, whatever date that would have been, October 3rd episode of Raw or something like the October 4th episode of Raw, would be when Big E cashed in, but they actually changed the plan on that just to kind of make things equal for Madison Square Garden or whatever. So apparently that's the reason that the Big E cash in was just like so random like that. Alright, so this would be the final news story, this would be the final rumor, this is the final thing I'll be talking about inside of this episode of WWE News Rumors. So this is kind of the whole debacle of AEW versus WWE, which is at first just seemed like a joke, right? When AEW was first like invented, first founded, they first did their few shows, it seemed like a joke that AEW would ever compete with WWE. But now I can take it easy here. You're kind of ignorant to think that AEW cannot compete with WWE at all, because look at what they've done. AEW has taken WWE talent. They took Daniel Bryan. They took, they have CM Punk. They took CM Punk pretty much out of retirement. Like, it's crazy. All the people, all that they have brought in, like, ex-WWE people who are leaving WWE and showing up at AEW. They have Adam Cole now. It's just, like, it's undeniable. You can't deny that this is a big thing and a big problem for the WWE. And apparently USA Network thinks so as well. If you don't know, here in the United States, USA Network is the network that has Monday Night Raw. And basically, USA Network has told WWE, if, AEW Dynamite keeps beating Raw in these target demographics, then we're going to have a big problem. So basically, USA Network being like, yeah, this is a big problem. You guys are going to have to do something because you guys are failing as a wrestling product. You can't blame this on the pandemic. You can't blame this on lack of this or lack of that. It's just the lack of an entertaining show. It's not an entertaining show. AEW Dynamite is much more entertaining than Monday Night Raw, and the numbers are showing that. That's basically that. And, AEW's built this company from the ground up. And, WWE's been there for decades, and yet they can't hold a higher number than this brand new company. That's a big statement. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. So WWE gonna have to do something. Apparently, USA Network agrees, and they're kind of watching it very closely, being like, if you guys don't do right, we might have to terminate the television contract deal with you. So we'll have to wait and see where things go. If they take them off USA Network, I can definitely see them just doing it on like Peacock or something. But anyway, WWE will always have a backup plan. But they need to wake up, man. There's a problem here. There's a huge problem with this company that's been around since the 1950s is getting beat by this company that just started, like literally just started like a few years ago. So there you guys have. That's actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Right now on the screen, I'm actually going to leave a link to 2 previous videos for you guys to check out, as well as a button to subscribe to this channel if you are brand new here. But I am Brandon Hodge, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video, which, spoiler alert, will be another vlog.